Good morning. It's Friday, December 27th, and I'm going to go through the betting predictions that I have for today on Friday, December 27th. So let's start off with the Premier League, 11:30 a.m., Brighton and Hove Albion against Brentford. This is at Brighton at the American Express Stadium. Brighton have done well at home against Brentford in the previous years. Last year they won 2-1 in this spot. Year before that they tied 3-3, high-scoring game. And then in 2021 Brighton won 2-0. So Brighton has had success at home against Brentford. Brentford is one of the worst road teams in the Premier League. We know that coming into this game. Brighton have struggled at home. Brighton come in really bad form. So do Brentford. Both these teams come in struggling. Brentford have a lot of injuries. Brighton also are dealing with some injuries, but not as significant. So overall, I expect Brighton to win this game. My bet in this game is Brighton moneyline parlayed with under 5.5 total goals. Just tried to get a lower number on the Brighton moneyline. And just, hoping they win this game, kind of like the way they did the previous two times that they ended up winning in this series at home, when they won 2-1, or they also won 2-0 in this series. So hopefully we get a result something like that. If Brighton wins, I expect there to be not more than 5 goals scored in this game. If a 4-2 happens, that would stink, but that's possible. Got to be open to that possibility. It's possible. But anyways, my bet in this game is Brighton money line parlayed with the under 5.5 total goals. It comes out to -120, and that's my first play of the day. Moving on, so we'll take a look at the hockey for today. We've got the Chicago Blackhawks on the road in Buffalo, and the Blackhawks are plus 155 on the money line. I just think that number is off. I don't think they should be that big of underdogs. Plus 155. The Sabres have lost 13 out of their last 14 games, and now they're going to be minus 175 on the money line. Both these teams are rested. The Blackhawks have actually won some games recently. I get they've been a really struggling road team. They have really struggled on the road, but the Sabres have struggled at home. The Sabres are one of the worst teams in the NHL recently. I don't think this line should be so one-sided favored to the Sabres, so I'm just taking a chance on the Blackhawks with the 0.8 units and plus 155, hoping the Blackhawks can make it interesting or get the W. That would be awesome. I looked at, the numbers tell me that these teams are much closer than this line suggests, and I actually like the Blackhawks power play. I think that the Blackhawks power play should be able to should be able to have some success against the Sabres. I think the Blackhawks penalty kill should be able to also have some success against the Sabres power play. So overall, the special teams units for the Blackhawks, I think, should have success in this game today, and we're back in the Blackhawks at plus 155 for 0.8 units. Moving on to the Colorado Avalanche visiting the Utah Hockey Club. So these two teams faced off recently, and the Hockey Club actually won that game in Colorado. Now these two teams meet up in Utah. Both are well rested. Utah's been, I believe they've been actually playing pretty well, but they've been on a little bit of a slide. I think they've lost a couple in a row. The Avalanche have been playing very well. The Avalanche have won, I think, 3 in a row, and they've been playing better hockey as of late. They're on the road here. It's a short line. Just looking at the numbers, I think the Avalanche are just the better team. Defensively, it does give me concerns. They've struggled on the defensive end, but I think the power play numbers all favor the Avalanche. Utah takes a lot of penalties. If the Avalanche can get on the power play in this one, they should be able to score goals. They should be able to get on the power play a good amount considering how bad Utah have been, giving up penalties. So I took the Avalanche at minus 135. I thought it was a short line. I think they're the much better team. And I really don't think much of this Utah team. I think the Avalanche are a playoff team that could make a run into the playoffs. I don't know much about hockey, but that's what I'm thinking here. And Utah looks to be a non-playoff team, and they look to be pretty bad overall. So, yeah, I'm just going to take the Avalanche to get the W on the road here tonight. And then finally, my final play of the day, it'll be the Los Angeles Clippers at minus 3.5. They're taking on the Golden State Warriors up there. Actually, no, it's actually in LA at the Intuit Dome. There's no Steph Curry. Draymond Green is questionable. I mean, if there's no Steph Curry, who's going to be scoring points for the Warriors? And then you also add that Draymond is questionable with a back injury, so he might not even play. This number's already up to 4.5. I got this last night at 3.5, so I feel pretty good about where I'm at on that situation. I think it probably will keep going up. As the day goes on, people start catching wind of the situation there that Clippers are at home. And by the way, the Warriors are really struggling. The Warriors have been pretty bad recently. They didn't cover. Actually, they lost outright as favorites at home on Christmas Day to the Lakers. Now they're going to travel on the road without. There's no Curry, and Draymond's hobbled. This should be a Clippers spot all the way. The Clippers should win this game. They're relatively healthy. There's really just no Kawhi Leonard. And they haven't had him all year. So, James Harden, take over tonight. You got Zubats over there. Norman Powell should have a pretty good game. So, Clippers minus 3.5. So, Brighton and Hove Albion, money line, and the under of 5.5 total goals is our first play of the day. Risk 60 to win 50 at minus 120. Then we move on over to the NHL. Blackhawks at plus 155 on the money line, visiting the Buffalo Sabres. Sabres should not be favorites by that much to anybody. Take the Blackhawks at plus 155, 0.8 units, $40 to win 62. Colorado Avalanche, money line. Minus 135 on the road against the Utah Hockey Club. Got 1.2 units on it, $60 to win 45. And then finally, to end the day, the Clippers, minus 3.5 at home against the Warriors. There's no Steph Curry. Draymond Green is questionable. Warriors are really struggling. Clippers at home should be able to get the job done. Risk 1.1 units, $55 to win 50. Those are my 4 plays for December 27th, 2024, Friday. Everybody, good luck to all of you, and let's make some money, and we'll see you tomorrow back here on the channel. Make sure to stay tuned, and take care. Have a great day.